Every day, the world wakes up to a new chance. Some people chase big dreams, hoping for a breakthrough. But the truth, real change is quiet. It's the small decisions, the tiny habits, the 1% improvements that no one sees. That's where greatness is born. Picture this. You're not trying to leap mountains. You're just moving one stone at a time. One more push-up, one more page, one more minute of focus. It doesn't look like much until it does. Because over time, those small steps add up. They become momentum. They become transformation. Most people want results now. They want the shortcut, the hack, the overnight success. But the ones who win, they're the ones who show up, day after day, stacking small wins. They know that 1% better every day isn't just a number. It's a mindset. It's a promise to yourself that you won't quit, even when no one's watching. So, forget the finish line for a moment. Focus on the next step, the next choice, the next 1%. Because that's how you build a life you're proud of. That's how you become unstoppable. A plane leaves New York, heading for Los Angeles. Change the course by just a few degrees, and you end up in a different city, a different life. That's the power of small changes. In the beginning, it's almost invisible, but over time, it's everything. People chase big wins. They want to lose all the weight in a month, master a skill in a week, change their life overnight. But the real winners, they know the secret. Small, almost invisible shifts, repeated every day. Wake up 10 minutes earlier, read one page, drink water instead of soda. These choices seem tiny, but they're the seeds of greatness. Momentum isn't built in a day. It's built in the quiet moments, when no one's watching, when you choose progress over comfort. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. The journey of 1,000 miles doesn't start with a leap. It starts with a single step, and then another, and another. Don't underestimate the power of small changes. They're the difference between who you are and who you could become. Small choices, repeated over time, create massive results. That's the compound effect. Save $1 a day and it grows. Practice a skill for 5 minutes and it sharpens. Show kindness and relationships deepen. Every action is a deposit in your future, but the compound effect works both ways. Good habits build you up, bad habits break you down. Skip the workout, eat the junk, put off the work. Those choices add up too. The difference? Intention. The winners are intentional. They ask, what can I do today, right now that moves me forward? It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be consistent. Over time, the small things become the big things. The 1% advantage isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters every single day. Stack the good choices. Let them multiply. The path isn't smooth. Obstacles show up. Setbacks hit hard. Doubt creeps in. That's normal. The difference between those who make it and those who don't? Persistence. Not talent. Not luck. Just the refusal to quit. When you chase 1% better every day, setbacks lose their power. Miss a day? Start again tomorrow. Fall down? Get back up. The 1% mindset isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about being human, making mistakes and moving forward anyway. Failure isn't the end. It's a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. When you hit a wall, don't stop. Ask, what can I learn? How can I adjust? How can I get just a little bit better tomorrow? The road to success is paved with challenges. Every one you overcome makes you stronger, wiser, more resilient. Keep moving. Your future self is counting on you. Habits are the architecture of your life. What you do every day shapes who you become. You don't need to change everything at once. Start small. Pick one habit. Make it so easy you can't say no. Want to get fit? Start with 5 push-ups. Want to read more? 1 page a night. The key is consistency. Once the habit sticks, add another. Stack them. Layer by layer, you build a routine that drives your success. Motivation gets you started. Habits keep you going. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Celebrate every small win. Every day you show up, you're voting for the person you want to become. That's the 1% advantage. Build habits that last, and you'll build a life that lasts. Mindset is the lens that colors your world. Believe you can improve, and you will. Believe you're stuck, and you'll stay stuck. The 1% advantage is about a growth mindset, the belief that effort and practice lead to progress. Progress, not perfection. That's the freedom. When you let go of the need to be perfect, you become curious, resilient, open to new possibilities. Your thoughts shape your reality. Tell yourself you can't, and you won't. Tell yourself you can, and you'll find a way. Surround yourself with positivity. Books, podcasts, people who lift you up. Feed your mind with encouragement. The journey starts in your head. Believe in small steps. Believe in your ability to grow. That's the mindset that makes you unstoppable. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. That's why you celebrate every win, no matter how small. Keep a record. Write down your progress, your lessons, your goals. Look back and see how far you've come. Set short-term goals that excite you. Reward yourself for milestones. Share your journey. Find someone who keeps you accountable. Motivation is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. On the hard days, remember why you started. On the hard days, remember why you started. Visualize your success. Picture the person you're becoming. The 1% advantage is about showing up, even when it's tough. Doing the work, day in and day out. Progress, not perfection. You're closer than you think. Get 1% better every day, and you don't just change your life, you inspire others. Your actions create ripples, family, friends, community. People notice your growth. They see your dedication, your resilience, your results. You become a role model, a source of inspiration, a catalyst for change. The 1% advantage is contagious. Share your journey, encourage others to start theirs. Create a culture of improvement where everyone strives to be their best. Never underestimate your impact. One act of kindness, one word of encouragement, one example of perseverance can change someone's life. The world needs more people willing to grow, to learn, to lead by example. Be that person. Let your light shine. The ripple effect will reach farther than you can imagine. Champions aren't born, they're built. Serena Williams, Cristiano Ronaldo. They didn't wake up great. They showed up every day, making small improvements. Over time, those gains became world-class performance. Learn a language, 1 word a day. That's 365 in a year. In 3 years, you're fluent. Business, art, music, relationships. The principle is the same. Success isn't a giant leap. It's steady, consistent progress. Every expert was once a beginner. Every master started as a novice. The difference? They kept going. They embraced the 1% advantage. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Small steps, big results. No more waiting for the perfect moment. No more waiting for the perfect plan. Take one small step toward your goal. It doesn't matter how small. What matters is that you start. The 1% advantage is for everyone. It doesn't require talent, money, or luck. Just commitment. Get a little better every day. Trust the process. Celebrate your progress. Success isn't a destination. It's a journey. Every day is a new chance to grow, to learn, to improve. You have the power to change your life, 1 step at a time. Claim your 1% advantage. Your future self is waiting.